Okay, we are live.
Andra, please start.
Okay. Uh, okay. Hello guys. Maybe today is the first day for me to follow, you know, a news and the podcast. So it's kind of Sunday podcast that is reset, okay, to the standard format that has a podcast at the end of our programs. Okay, 1 hour for general talking and 1 hour for our podcast. Okay, and yeah, sorry guys. I think I will ask Adil first.
Well,
Okay,
doing good today. How about you all?
okay, then yeah.
I'm good. It was a fun week, but yeah, I'm great at all. It was nice.
Okay,
How
yeah. I
about
hope
you?
that's it.
How about you, Andra?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm tired. Okay, as usual because of my business and
Business.
my
You have a...
yeah, I mean, because of my job and my college activities, okay, that
Oh yeah.
took most of my time.
Oh,
Okay, for today podcast, maybe I will direct you guys, okay, for some moments and our story, okay, for now is how to make story, okay, by Randy, okay,
By
as
me, by Adil.
by me.
oh by Adil, okay, by
Seems
Adil.
Andra really tired, man.
Yeah.
Okay, Adil, I think you can start your round story.
Okay, so again, this is a continuation of the previous part. I wanna start again about the definition more better, not more better, but kind of give you more nuance about what is storytelling. So when it comes to storytelling, it is for me it is interesting because I bought this course from a certain communication teacher, and he told me about this vocal foundation such as speech of rate, because if it is important, slow down. If it isn't important, then move fast. For example, like that, speech of rate, and so on and so forth. Like there is pause, there is tonality, there is, what is it? Kind of forget. Volume, your whether the volume of your voice is high or whether it is low. And there is also this body language foundation, such as how to use your hand, how to look at the camera or to purple. And also there is this facial expression and your body gesture, etc. So there are so many foundation in communication. And one thing that was interesting about storytelling is when you do storytelling, you literally can apply all of those foundations, be it from the vocal or whether it is from the body. In and you literally can use it, like you explain how you write something, so you write it down, you kind of make this writing gesture, and you kind of impersonate a person. For example, if you are a girl, you probably can use a very higher voice to impersonate this girl, etc. And at that point, I've come to a realization that the peak of communication art is storytelling. Why? Again, because you literally can use all the communication foundation for this. And afterward, I want to explain to you more about why we need to do storytelling. And for me, when I told a story, one of the biggest reason besides yesterday, it is easier to move people with story, but other thing that makes it interesting to use a story is because it is simply more engaging, simply more engaging. And I I had, what makes it even great about this storytelling is you can make something not interesting becomes, so for example, so I'm quite a religious person and I'm trying to be, and when you learn religion, you kind of found this similar idea, such as, man, just be kind, be patient, don't be too greedy. So it is quite obvious, and most ustad, in my view, not maybe you have different view about this, but in my view, most ustads is kind of tell you the logic. Hey man, don't be doing this stuff, and etc. However, if you are, for me, if I had an ustad, if I listen to an ustad that makes the story, it can become so interesting. For example, in like a month ago or 2 months ago, I listened to this ustad. His name is Ustad Aminur Bait, and he told me a story about harta, about wealth. I mean, yeah, the core theme is just don't be greedy, but he wrapped it in a story. Now, how does it sound? Well, simply, he said that, well, in this area in Central Java, there was this person. You see, this person is already old. I mean, he was so old to the point that he cannot move anymore. His leg was crippled. And however, although his legs is crippled, he cannot move anymore. And I don't know, he got diabetes. I forgot about that. So he want to emphasize that this guy's state is already gonna die, already old and crippled. However, although he was already old, he was still love to take bribe, to the point where he got this billion rupiah because of this project, etc. And then Ustad Aminur Bait kind of relate it to a point where, and he said, so you see, this old guy, although he is old, he loves money, he loves wealth. And that is how human works. Our Prophet Rasul Salam said, Mali, Mali, Mali. My money, my money, my money. And that is how human works. They really love money. And so he want to emphasize at that preach that don't be greedy because you're gonna die. And what I want to emphasize you about why something that is so boring, if you wrap it around a story, it can become interesting. And that is why it is ultimately more fun if you make a story around something.
Okay, so you can make some, I don't want to mention it really bad, but okay, brainwash can be made from a story.
Well, it depends on the definition of brainwash. I mean, for some people, you brainwash by you torture them first to the point where they were like, oh man, I'm I don't wanna feel this anymore. I'm living in fear, and because they are in fear, it is easy to brainwash them to change their mind. That is one thing about brainwash. You kind of make them in a state where they were really in a bad state. But if you mean by brainwash to make people change their mind,
Yeah,
well,
maybe
yeah,
the idea is that you can use that thing for marketing.
oh, that is absolutely true. Nobody buy because So people buy with emotion and
Soft selling.
rationalize. Yeah, people buy with emotion and rationalize it with logic after they bought it, right? That is the standard principle,
Mm.
and that is true. Yeah.
So you can make some relation between marketing and the engagements from story, right?
Yeah. Believe you like it or not, people make decision based on emotion. No, yeah, people can think that, oh man, I'm so rational in here, but deep down inside, when you take that decision, you kind of have this emotion, oh man, if this works well, there is this data that supports it, then I can be called smart because I make a good decision, I took data and I said yes to this decision. There is still an underlying emotion in every decision that we have, believe me or not. And can I continue again, Andra?
Yes.
So I want to tell you a storytelling tips, just one, don't worry. And this is called reliving. You basically kind of in a dialogue mode in order to explain something or whatever. And one interesting example for this is Donald Trump's statement when he make a tariff. So Donald Trump,
So what kind of tariff is that?
wait, hold up, Donald Trump kiss my ass tariff moment. Hold up, I'm going to share my screen here.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder what kind of tariff is that?
Yeah. So you see, again, this is wait. Why did it went here?
Kind of tariff. That's
Wait. Oh no, wait. I'm making mistake for sharing the wrong screen.
okay.
That's fair.
Okay, so I should this one. Okay, now you should be able to see it, right? This Donald Trump picture. Can
Yeah.
you see it? Okay, I'm going to run it. Can you listen to
And
the
I think we're
voice?
going to do much better than that this time because
No.
this
This
time I'm
no,
doing
but
you
I
cannot.
can
what I want to do
can
with.
watch it. Maybe you can
I
can
don't know how
explain some
to.
this.
Okay, I guess I cannot.
Maybe you can explain instead.
So in this video, oh maybe a subtitle. Okay.
Yeah.
So in this video, Donald Trump had this Independence Day, or kind of later on of that Independence Day.
America's Independence Day.
Yeah,
Was it
and
June 4?
June 4. Anyway, what
Mhm.
I want to say is there was this Trump tariff fiasco, right? Where he gave so many tariff to many countries, including Southeast Asian countries, such
Including
as
Indonesia.
Indonesia,
Tariff.
Vietnam, etc.
Mm.
And there was this moment where yeah, this is you can look at the you can take a look at the subtitle, right? It's kind of
Or-
shame if you cannot hear if you can't listen to the. But anyway,
Okay,
let me just.
What's the point?
So the point is,
Because I'm
hold
telling you, these
So
countries
it's
are calling
you
us
cannot
up,
you cannot.
kissing my ass.
I'm
No,
kissing
They
my
are,
ass.
they
I
are
see.
dying to make a deal. Please,
Dying to
sir,
make a
make a
deal.
deal.
I see.
I'll do anything. I'll do anything, sir. And then I'll see
I'll do
some
anything.
rebel.
I'll do anything, sir.
Yeah, that is
See.
the reliving moment of Donald Trump. So
Mm.
in this case, Donald Trump say something like this. Okay, so let me relive this Donald Trump instead. Okay,
Mm.
Donald Trump was like, "Hey, I put this tariff to many countries, and those countries were like, and those countries were kissing my ass. they were like, please, please, Mr. President, please. What is it? I'll
I'll
do
do
anything,
anything.
sir. I'll
Uh,
do anything, sir. Yeah, that was the relieving of Donald Trump. He said, please, I'll do anything, sir. I'll do anything, sir. So Donald Trump said this, and he was relieving the moment. Although the he must have felt insulted, right? The one who did that. So that is the one of the one of the greatest storytelling tips, which is you relieve the dialogue, because when you relieve the dialogue, it creates a lot of emotion. It you know yeah, it's I'll do anything, sir. I'll do anything, sir. You can hear the emotion when I say that, right? I'm saying like I'm really in need that, and please do it.
Yeah, I think it's similar with hyperbolic figure of speech.
Yeah, that is true. And this tips is actually easy to do it. It is easy to implement this tip. But again, not a lot of people do this. They just when reporting. Ah yeah, this is the keyword again. So when you tell a story, you can be in a reporting mode or you can be in a relieving mode. When you do reporting
mm,
mode, you kinda okay, this Donald Trump like tell his supporter that many countries were asking him to put down the tariff, and Donald Trump were like, yeah, he didn't want to do it. So that is reporting. But if Donald Trump said, so these countries were kissing my ass, they were like, I'll do anything, sir. I'll do anything, sir. It is relieving now, and it is again more engaging, right? When you do it in relieving manner. And so that was the whole storytelling tips for today.
Oh, it's really fast, man.
Yeah, but we will
uh,
continue with practice definitely.
Oh,
One thing that I see from this relieving scenario tips is they usually use this in stand-up comedy. It's comedy.
Oh,
Yeah, right?
stand-up comedy
They
is
use
yeah,
they use it as for emphasis and to usually the thing about stand-up comedy, there's this thing called over detailed situation where
oh
they
yeah,
explain very detail to to really makes the audience felt that they were there.
yeah. That
Like
is yeah.
uh,
Absolutely,
uh
comedian is the king of relieving definitely.
yes, and when they do that, the audience felt that they were there, and when the punchline came out, you can feel the absurdity of the situation. That's for
Yeah,
sure. That's
yeah,
why
that is
like
right.
reliving it's also one of the over detailed part. It shows that this the situation, the change between the abstraction between third person reporting the situation and became the first person by doing reliving, like being in the conversation. It makes uh the audience felt that they were there, and I think that's related to storytelling. You want the audience felt that they were there, they be related
Yeah,
in this story. I
that
think
is
that's
absolutely
that's
true.
why comedian can be a politician, like Zelensky.
I thought you will think another person there, but it turns out Zelensky. I thought Zelensky is true, but I thought you will say Cormac. But
My
no,
country was destroyed by Russia. Please, Mr. President, I need your help. I need your armor.
wait,
Yeah,
did he
maybe like
say
that.
that?
did he say that?
Yeah, I think
No, no
Zelensky.
way, man. He said that. I mean, it is to, you
Uh,
know,
He-
degenerate for.
Mhm.
but I think Zelensky already succeeded to receive millions of dollars for
Mm,
uh for his army. Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
no, really. Mm. But
Okay.
yeah, that's what I've observed.
And Andra, do you have anything you wanna tell?
I think maybe I think yeah I think for being a good person in this world, I think somebody needs to have a good storytelling skill because when you want to be a president, for example, like Donald Trump or Prabowo Subianto, okay, they both have the same skill, which is storytelling skill, okay. Okay, maybe someone can say, "Oh, I think Prabowo is just an almond president," but yeah, that's the thing that a president should do in order to convince the followers and all people in this country to believe him, right? Like
Yeah,
at the first thing, Prabowo already said that okay, we should be independent purely. We do not want to rely on other countries, okay? But in turns out, okay, when his term okay takes office right now, okay, maybe he's changing, the policy, okay, by open up, okay, the imports goods, okay, from the US more and more to accommodate, the tariff deal. You can
again,
see my
yeah, Andrea
idea.
is quite interesting here, because well, it isn't the most important for politician. The most important is how to do politics, and yeah, speech is one of them. And for storytelling, well, I am not really sure. I am not really politician, but yeah, it can be useful. But is it the most important? I'm not really sure about that. But it reminds me of Jokowi when he tried to do this Hillary program. He was doing a storytelling in his speech, such as, so Jokowi said this, okay, okay, we want to make this nickel not to be exported to another country, but the other countries were like, we will gugat in WTO. Gugat, what is gugat? Appeal.
Sue.
Ah, yeah,
Shoe.
we will sue
Sue.
you in WTO. We will sue you in WTO. We'll sue you, And Jokowi is like, just sue us. So it is a simple, relieving manner, and yeah, what how it is related to what Andra said, it might be interesting. It might be interesting. Yeah, Donald Trump did that. Kiss my ass, yeah, etc. etc. That is so, and I kind of got reminded again of what Randy has said. Yeah, one of the storytelling like core principle, literally the core principle is that you feel how the audience can feel how the receiver can feel how the sender feels. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were like in the same world together, right? And that is a core principle. If you can make, yeah, it in fact it probably will be like one of the one how to tell whether you are telling a great story is whether how you're, oh yeah, I kind of forgot reminded again of how do you know whether it is a good movie or not. Okay, and there was this research that I saw on internet.
Yeah, I think a good movie can be indicated by uh unexpected scenes.
No, Andra, that probably yes, but that wasn't what I was going to
For example,
tell.
like horror movie, okay, like if you can guess the next scenes easily, then it's not gonna be a good movie because all of the scenes can be expected from the watchers.
Okay, that is true. You kind of have this unexpected moment, and and I'm going to tell you about it later, but I just don't want to tell it now. Not gonna. But one of the reason, one way to tell whether you are telling a good story or not is, okay. So I want to tell you a story about it. So there was this research that I saw like 3 years, 4 years ago. I forgot. And in that one research, the researchers want to know what makes a good story or not? And can we actually indicate it through their brain? And the researcher did this then. So many people were gathered and they've got to watch a movie. And so there was this good movie, average movie, bad movie, etc. However, when they watch a great movie such as Forrest Gump, the viewers, the audience, when their brain got scanned, they have the same active region. So it was like a whole huge brain of them kind of got active, and when they got scanned, it becomes green or red. I don't know, forget. However, when they watch an average or bad movie, they didn't really have the same region in their brain. So like the other is active here and the other is not really active here. So it's kind of got scattered. And that is how you tell a great story. Of course, this is hard. You scan people brain, and if there are active regions, but it relates to what Randy has said. The audience can have the same feeling to what the storyteller want to say. Yeah, again, that is what I want to emphasize here.
All right, so the idea is that the good movie can be indicated by how aligned, okay, how aligned
That is a good way to say it.
the writer's expectations and how the audience receive, okay, the writer's expectation by movie's performance.
Yeah, that is true. Alright, so I just want to confirm something. In our previous session, I told you this practice. So again, if you want to be a great storyteller, you will make this story bank, story diary, or whatever. Now, did you do that? Wait, you do that?
Well, I mean, I wrote some story that I drafted myself, like what happened this week, what happened last week. That's why the first time that I met you, like I have this three story going on, right? That I show you,
Oh,
tell you.
whoa, that is great, Randia. Now, for Randia, when did you start this habits?
It's actually more like because I have work and I have to report to someone. That's why like I thought it would be better if I highlight one of the key point there, just like your story draft. I make it so people could relate what I see, what I saw, what are the important point, and make it believable for them. That's why like I try uh to use one of the story draft that you said before. So whenever I got asked, "Hey Ren, what happens back then in that place or in that event?" I could say, "Oh yeah, this is what happened." Like I go there and I did this, I did that. It was fun, but the most important part is this and that, something like that. It's kind of useful.
Okay, okay. And Andra, you also had one? What is this,
Yeah,
man? What is this?
this is the question tag.
Okay.
Okay, so how about
How about your week, Andra? Can you tell one of the story and can you use
Hey, that's a
yeah,
hidden book.
this is a book that I'm reading right now.
That is
Okay,
banned book. What
okay,
that?
Andra, can you do what we have learned? And so far we have learned three things, okay? First is you tell when, second is you tell where, and the third one is you do reliving. Now, can you tell us a story this week that, and you have to implement these three these three practice? Okay, this under
Sorry, what the last one? Sorry, I forgot.
reliving. Yeah, what we have
Living.
done right now.
Yeah, I think last night, okay. I went for fun riding, okay, with my friend Prada as well as my college friends, okay, in Jakarta. So you see that actually I feel like first initially I felt the fun riding will not be held so smoothly because we catch a lot of rains here in Cikarang, Bekasi. After I tried to do it, okay, by having a car to get the assembly pass in Jakarta, okay. Because of the rain, I use my own car, okay, with Prada, okay, and I think I went there, okay, with small traffic. Because people uh are not allowed in were not allowed in Jakarta since they are mostly going outside Jakarta. Okay. So we met appointment point in um a cafe called Como in Jakarta, Kemang Raya. So we went there, okay, and we actually met with my friends, okay, and uh I finally recognized Prada to all my friends, okay, in college that joined the club riding. Okay, hi friends, this is Prada, okay, and they congratulate. Oh, Prada, yeah, my name is Rizky, my name is Aldi, blah blah blah, okay, and we got some riding, okay, in Jakarta, and alhamdulillah, it was not that rain, okay, the rain was really light at the time, okay, compared to Bekasi in Jakarta. Okay, we stayed in Menteng Raya Park, okay, until we talk at each other. However, okay, a moment came out when Prada was suddenly lost.
And then
Okay, and I initially didn't notice with my friend, which is Aldi. Hey Andra, I didn't see your friend, right? My friend, okay, and another friend, Rizky, okay. Oh yeah, where's your friend, Andra? Uh, yeah. Oh my God, Prada is missing. And another friend said, "Oh, Prada is going back then." Okay. And I said to them, "Yeah, Prada maybe taking photos, okay, for a while, okay, taking photo, and until we just talk much, okay." And Prada suddenly came. Oh, Prada, you came back, okay. Where are you guys? Where are you guys? Okay. Sorry, I was seeking chocolatos. Seeking chocolatos.
Chocolates.
Yeah, and my friends were laughing at the time. This is weird, okay? Your friend is weird, right?
wait, weird?
Chocolatos.
Aneh.
Weird.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think he's missing to find chocolatos in a park, okay?
oh,
Like
I
because
see.
at the time most of the vendors, okay, are not selling some retailer products such as chocolatos or biscuit, okay, just kind of fried rice or uh you know uh tahu gejrot, okay, like traditional cuisines instead of retailer stuff, okay. And we went to Monas, okay. We went to Monas next, okay. Okay, when we got there, okay, we took photos, right? Until we can see, okay, some police came in, okay, with a lot of siren, okay, and lights up, okay. Yeah, I think it's gonna be like we are in a criminal scene, okay, because maybe we are on the wrong spot, okay, that are we're not allowed by the police. Okay? And we just were afraid at the time, okay, and we actually you know interrogated by the police, okay.
Seriously?
Hey guys, What are you doing there? Okay. No, 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 police. We are not drugging. We are not drugging.
We are not
Seriously? Yeah,
drugging.
seriously?
We are just club of Black Widow. Yeah, because we name it Black Widow because you know the head of our club is a woman, okay? And
Wait,
she is the oldest member of our club as motorist. Okay, you know, um, this woman, okay, as my friend, okay, is having this club, okay, in order to be a real motorist, okay. She already invested, okay, her money to buy a motorcycle which is worth like hundreds million rupiahs.
Okay, 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 Andra, that is great story, but can I interrupt you a bit here? So that is amazing, and one thing that I want to emphasize, and maybe Randy can relate it to. So I saw that there are two peak here, or two places here. First is in the park, and the second is in the Monas.
Yes.
So for this moment, of course you can continue it further, but let's make it like only one story, one peak, at least one peak, okay? And yeah, let's stop it at the moment where and Prada got lost and turned out he bought chocolates. Now let's dissect this one instead of the Monash, okay? Let's focus on the chocolate peak moment. Now let's start from Randia. Randia, what do you think? Is there something that we can improve from Andra?
I think the relieving part needs like it could be like even more well, honestly, I think it was good, but the relieving part needs to be improved. Like I kind of sometimes wonder who's talking. Is it your friend? Is it Andra? Is it Prada? That's like one of the things that I really like because there are no subtle difference between them. At least in the body language could be one of
Ah,
them,
that is
right?
very
Mm,
cool. Yeah, yeah, that is absolutely true.
mm.
You can
But
move your position to tell
mm,
who's
Mm.
talking. And then another?
uh not and then there's this like two different story like we need together. I mean, it's like one story, but I think the point are quite different. You telling about this whole story from start to end, but I think they have the two session going on,
Yeah, yeah, that
which
is
is
true actually. That is
which is could be split into two. You can, I mean, technically you can stop and then tell, oh, that's the part one and then that's part two,
yeah, that is
something like that. But I mean, it's a pretty good story. I
that's
mean, it's a
pretty
great
good.
Mm.
Yeah, I
story.
mean we laugh and
We love the story.
We
okay,
love.
another Andra, Randia.
No, no, that's only it, to be fair.
Okay, so actually Andra, we can actually make it more relevant, more interesting. So for me, if I were you, I probably would focus in the park parts, okay? And
Part moment.
I kind of want to cut the moment where you start raining or probably it's kind of but not really. Probably I will be like first tell where I am and when it was. So it was good. Last night we went to a park in Jakarta called whatever X, and then it was like 8 p.m. and we were eating there. So you kind of have this image in your mind, right? Oh, it was 8 p.m. Oh, it was last night. Oh, it was in this park. And then you had this moment where you do reliving, and you say, and then you continue like, and at that park we were like 5 people there, me and and 5 people them, and one of them is Prada. He's my friend from high school. You can give a context there. And so we were there eating, and suddenly, now this suddenly is for the next part. It is another tips called twist, which is very important in storytelling. And then you said suddenly, I realized, no, suddenly one of the groups say to me, "Hey, Andra, where is your friend Prada?" Uh, you can do that, right? And then after that you realize, oh, yeah, where is he? And then you were able to tell the situation about, oh, we look around and etc etc etc. But again, I just want to focus on three things here, which is where, when, because with where and when you can create the world inside the audience mind, which is very important. And the last part is of course the reliving. I think one of the way to improve it, exactly what Randy has said, you can move your position, such as, "Hey, Andra, where is your friend, Prada?" And you kind of able to repeat, "Oh yeah, where is he? I know that, where is he?" And again, your expression is really good there. It is absolutely amazing. But one thing that we can improve is you use hand gesture, because it will makes it more engaging.
Engaging.
Yeah, if you can use your hand gesture, it will be absolutely amazing.
Mm.
And I don't know, I feel like your your tonality is, you can inject emotion in your voice. It can be improved. Like like for example, if your friend asks you, such as, "Hey," you were like this, if in my opinion, "Hey, Andra, where is your friend?" And you can make it like, "Hey, Andra, where is your friend? I don't see him." It has more emotion, right? When I said it, and it will become more engaging too. That is my feedback for you, Andra. So yeah, good job.
Yeah.
Let's you can improve it in dinner probably with your family. And let's go to
Yeah.
Randia. Randia.
What story do you want me to tell?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think time is limited. Oh, I
Well,
think.
it's
Oh
okay.
yeah.
Just okay. Let's at least we can hear Randia story. Uh,
So
Just
yesterday,
oh, yesterday, okay, and then
I was this I was in BSD City, right?
all right, that's it.
Trying having like a fancy lunch with a lady, some for say least. I mean, technically, it was like I was, due to my job, it's kind of like busy, and the only thing that I could do is being just eat some fancy meal and stuff, right? I think I told you guys before. Now, this time, I like brought some of my friend that I met in Discord to because she lives in the BSD city, and it was nice to talk. Well, I mean, while I was there, I was I was like have this list of food restaurant that I want to pick, and this time it was a fancy Italian restaurant. It's called Sale Restaurant in BSD city. Now, I don't know what's in it. Uh, she also doesn't know what's in it. So I was there, and the restaurant was quite nice actually. It's quite fancy. And the problem is when I saw when the waiter came by and for 2%, etc., etc., it is so fancy that I don't know what to do. But it was like, but okay, I will like follow through it. I don't want to become, like some village guy came to the fancy restaurant, right? And
That's
she
good.
did it. Yeah, she did it too. Like, okay, and we sat down and we the experience was quite nice. We sat down, there's this hot towel the beside us, and then so on, and they uh gave the menu special, and that, and all of the special, when I read it, like I was like, these are all in Italian. How can I don't know which one. All I can see is bruciolini pasta. Oh yeah, it is pasta. I see. And then there are seconde piatti pizza. Okay, this is a pizza. Something like that. All right. Now, the So I just picked something that doesn't really have, you know, I came there and I realized, is this halal?
Oh,
Oh God,
and
I
then
came here without realizing. Okay, so I think I was just like sit down with my friend with my friend. My friend here was a non-Muslim, so she was like fine with it. But I look at it and okay, which one is halal? Which one is halal? Which one is halal? And I see that okay, I pick it's something called Tono au poifer. It's a tuna food, I think. Tuna stick with a sauce and fries, which is a great which is a good one, I think. It tastes nice by the way. And what I didn't realize, they have wine pairing.
oh,
God.
wow.
And when they came by and asked me, uh red and white, the waiter came by and then say, "Do you want the red or white?" What? Red and white, as in the wine, sir. The red and white, as in the wine, sir. Can I choose nothing at all? I said, can I just pick Coca-Cola instead? Oh yeah, most certainly, sir. He said that, but we'd have some look. Uh, so my friend like, hey, this is not a halal restaurant, is it not? I said to my friend there. I don't think so. There are wine there. But the food, is it halal or not? I said to my lady, and she said like, let's just hope so. I don't want to. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just hope so. So we decided, please don't ask. Please don't ask the waiter. Please don't ask the waiter if it's halal or
Oh,
not. So what happened was like, mm, yeah. So we have this deal.
wait,
Don't
wait,
ask the
wait, wait,
waiter,
wait.
please.
Did
But
Randia got like
so
Andra?
when I say, mm,
Did Randia
Yeah,
got
yeah,
like?
yeah. I think I'm a little bit confused because
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the
What did you
signal is
say?
lagging.
Yeah. Can you make a beat when you stuff like that? Yeah, yeah.
okay. So we talk in whisper quite a little bit, like
Okay. Yeah.
to my friend here, like, hey, I think we just let's call her Sarah, all right? Like, hey,
Yeah.
Sarah, please don't ask whether it is halal or not.
Okay.
I
And
don't
then.
want to know. It's a tuna stick. I know tuna is halal, so don't ask beyond that, please. So something like that. Okay, he said it. But when the waiter came by and say like, which wine pairing did you want? And I say like, Coca-Cola, please. Oh yeah, sure. Is that Coca-Cola? Is that you don't want a wine? Not really. I'm not that. I don't want to get drunk. Yeah, something like that. I was trying to be fancy, right? To take my dignity or something like that. But I don't know. I'm perhaps I just say that. Oh yeah, I'm a Muslim or something. But I felt like it was like
Oh.
going to complicate the situation. I just like Coca-Cola, please. One Coca-Cola is good. Coca-Cola is good. Yeah, I was saying like to the waitress there. Okay. So I there, eat some food, ate some pizza, beef pizza, of course, not like that kind of pizza, and it was a great experience. To be fair, but at the end when I want to go back, like she said to me, "You better ask for forgiveness in God some way." She said,
Oh
"I will."
yeah.
I will, but for the time being, don't say anything about don't you did good job not asking what food did I eat or what kind of food did I eat. So yeah, that's the story yesterday.
All right.
It's kind of stupid to me. Yeah.
Nice one. So Andra, can you give your feedback to Randia?
Mm.
Yeah, I think Randia is already doing a good job, okay, to mimic some conversations, okay, based on the you know actual situation, okay. If Randia started speaking, it's like that. If Sarah started speaking, it's like that, okay. So I think he's doing a good job.
All right. And Andra, thanks so much for the feedback. And for me, Randia, I think that was good for the when and where, but
Mm.
missing one thing. You can enhance it by telling, oh yeah, it was night, or it was like 8 p.m. or 6 p.m. I came there,
Oh,
and
it
then
was a lunch, right?
oh, you said lunch. Oh,
Yeah,
you
it
said
was a
lunch.
lunch.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't realize it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, maybe it's true. Okay. I guess that it's
Did
dinner.
you did you realize that it was lunch, Andra? Maybe because
No, I guess that is dinner.
Oh, you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
used it.
I didn't really realize it.
Yeah,
When is it? It should be
yeah.
either night or dinner or lunch, but I didn't really realize it. I don't really make.
Honestly, the inside were not that yeah, but the outside, but it was lunch, yes.
And
But he was
that was great, I guess. The one is already good, but as for the reliving, now this is interesting in the reliving part, Randy, because there was a girl, and this girl made a conversation with you.
Mm.
So if you wanna improve the engagement, you can use higher pitch when
Oh
you
yeah.
impersonate the girl. So you use like, hey, can you please don't tell them that I visit this hall or not? And you can make the girl, I guess yeah. I think you can use it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
will say.
probably.
That is more engaging, and we know oh, this is a girl. And then for the waiter, you can make it higher, lower voice. Sir, is it red or white? Can you please tell us about that? Yeah. So you get what I mean? It's different
Yeah,
voice
yeah.
for each
Yeah.
character, and
Is
it
it
really
red
makes
or
it
white?
it makes it more amazing.
You see, that's fair. That's fair.
But that's good already. That's better. That's engaging already.
To be
But
fair, I don't really want to tell that story because, like it's not something uh great either.
yeah,
But
actually, yeah.
I'm still missing. Okay, maybe when it comes to the
Hmm?
objectives. Okay,
Hmm?
to do such lunch.
Oh,
Maybe
I
in private.
was yeah,
uh,
enggak, no, I was like eating like I was trying to eat some food like fancy food like along the way because that's like my hobby now, eating some fancy food, yeah, around the world and not around the Indonesia at least.
Around the world.
yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
around the
okay.
world.
Amin,
Yeah.
amin, amin.
I mean. But anyway,
Hmm.
I forgot what I want to tell again. Oh yeah. So
Once.
there is this interesting stuff here.
Hmm.
Of course. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So for Randia, I think the for me personally, the storytelling part is better than Andra, to be honest. But for Andra actually, it it has better twists. Okay.
Oh yeah,
So that's why we laugh, right? When Andra said like, "How I realized Prada is gone there," and it is a better twist. So sometimes when you do storytelling, you've got you have a great story and you've got great storytelling skill. So if you get a great story, it it will be more interesting.
Hmm.
You got the material, right? Like you got material and storytelling is the cooking skill, etc. And
Yeah, I think what you tell is really perfect. Okay, we need to enhance our skill by practicing. Okay, because practice makes perfect. Yeah.
I think the crafting of story also works because when you have the story draft, yes, and that's not sometimes it's not enough. You have to kind of like uh when you want to tell a story after you got the story draft, you kind of want to con a little bit, like make a crafting the way that you want to show them. Do you want to telling the story? There are this story, there are this telling. The telling part needs some craft, needs some time to craft the best way to tell him. For example, stand-up comedian spends time making the twist more highlight, or maybe they use some part of it to paint the scene, to make the twist, and so on and so forth. That's why like a real good storytelling have
Mm.
they have the story, but they also uh craft their story in the more
Yeah, because I think
better way.
comedians make some preparation before the
Yeah,
performance.
they prep it basically, the
Mm.
story.
Unlike
And
usual
mm,
storytellers that have no preparations and they just
Yeah, of course.
tell story accidentally, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
of course, of course. That's absolutely true. And I think for now you're all doing good. And oh yeah, I just want to tell you, did you tell a story a lot to your family or to your friends?
Well, offhandedly, yeah. I mean,
How about you,
kinda.
Andra?
Sometimes I tell, sometimes not, because not my all of my stories should be told. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
maybe just tell us a little bit. Yeah.
If you wanna do practice with your family or your friend, the best way to do it is through common ground technique. So first, you ask them about how is their life, and then you wait for them to ask how is our life. So, for example, I asked Randy, "Hey man, how's your week? How's your day? How are you doing?" And then Randy will say, "Oh, yeah, I'm good. This week good." And then you wait for them to ask you back, "How about you, Adil? How are you doing?" Now, don't say I'm good. Say, "Well, you see, at Thursday I actually have this crazy crazy moment." You wait at that moment, right? You wait until they ask you. That is one way. And the last thing is by, let's say they tell you a story somehow.
The reason why I'm telling you this is
Yeah, that is one. That is a point. You don't really use it a lot in dinner, in lunch, in whatever. But if you do common ground technique, you you kind of make them tell their story somehow, and then they probably will suck at telling their story. But because you are a great storyteller, you kind of find a way in their story to make it relatable to your own story. So they tell a story, and then you were like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I remember. I also had this experience too when I was in this moment. So it was 3 months ago. I was in this. I was in this." And that is one way for you to train your storytelling skills. That is. So I leave you two things. One is doing story bang, writing story bang, and second is you practice it with your family and friend by doing common ground technique. So I guess that is all. Yeah, Andra,
Common ground
please
technique is
conclude.
kind of connecting, okay,
Yeah,
from
that is right.
the
Connecting.
existing story to my story. Yeah.
Yeah, it is
alright.
common ground. Yeah, and Andra, please.
Next next week it will be me. I want to show you something like a common and what I learned so far. How to communicate with people.
Oh
If
yeah, yeah,
but
sure,
yeah,
sure.
but yeah.
Andra, please.
Yeah, I think we can stop our meeting because we are uh at the tip of our end. Okay, so thank you for uh a night high story of Adil's common.
Yeah, you're
uh
welcome.
yeah, so the storytelling can be divided by two. Okay, uh
Andra, can you please just finish it because I
oh,
want
okay,
to
okay,
pass it.
Mm.
okay. I end our meeting. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.